everybody, and welcome back to what I hope is yet another informative and clarifying pick a card reading here on my channel, The Simple Mystic. My name is Megan. Thank you so much for allowing me the time to be your reader today at this point in creation. We are going to divine what should you be a little more grateful for right now. Now with this message, I hope that no one feels any kind of shame. It is not intended for you to feel shame, guilt, any negative feeling regarding these messages. These messages are meant to uplift and help us realign to what life is truly about. Sometimes it's good to get a little deep and focus on things that we may not be paying attention to. So let's go ahead and get started. I have 3 piles here. Pile 1, 2, and 3. Pile 1 represented by the Angelite stone here. Pile 2 by the fluoride, and pile 3 by black tourmaline. Go ahead, take your time, do whatever you need to do. I'm gonna get started and I will see you each individually in your readings. Hi pile 1 and welcome to your reading. Let's sit here and divine what you should be a little more grateful for right now, or what you can be more grateful for. Angelite here is a really beautiful stone. It's my favorite. I use it in my practice a lot. It is definitely good for attracting the help and assistance and presence of angels. So maybe with this message, your angels are definitely trying to send you this message specifically compared to your guides, your ancestors, or whoever else you work with closely in your own practice, as well as maybe take the time to actually call upon your angels or any angels that you are familiar with to help you integrate these energies in this lesson. So let's go ahead and see here what you have. Okay, pile 1. What I am getting is you may be functioning in a state of being or a consciousness that reflects a dissatisfaction with the mundane. However, I feel that the Creator is actually saying or wanting you to know that what you see is that you feel that life is mundane or things aren't going. I'm getting a sense of boredom here, a sense of boredom, a lack of an imbalance between conviction and action in your life. And I feel that the Creator is saying that you could be, and you could allow yourself to be more aware of just how much Spirit has actually been pulling you along in reality. It is kind of giving me the idea that we all definitely create what is around us. However, it's giving me the idea that you have actually, like the mountain here, have become very immovable in this state of being where it's as if you, how do I put it into words? It's as if you feel like things are unmovable, unchangeable, life is unmovable, you can't do anything about it, or you also don't, at the same time, you also don't really want to about certain things. And I feel like the Creator is kind of taking the time and moment in this reading to call you out and say, no, that's not the case. Kind of to get my father used to be in the military, and he'd always tell me as a child, get your head out of your 4th point of contact. That is what I'm seeing here. There is a definite, there's just a boredom here. I don't know if some of you are suffering from a depression, and if you are, there definitely is help. There are plenty of resources that you can access. Depression is definitely an illness. However, Spirit is saying, from a spiritual standpoint and from my own experiences within spirituality, depression is definitely a misalignment, but also is it's a feeling, it's like, you're just giving me an energy that you are you're not seeing. Yeah. Okay, here it is. Okay, pile one. Okay, so, yeah, okay, so what I see here is a personality that is very immovable right now, very firm in its point of view and where it stands in relation to itself in the world, i.e. you, but I feel that spirit right here is trying to call out in this reading for you to be a little bit more grateful for what it is providing you and what it is actually, what it has already created for you. I feel that, so what is being channeled to me right now is that the Creator wants you to know that yes, you create your reality, you create what you experience. However, you aren't Spirit is giving the idea that you actually need to understand that you aren't actually creating these things out of thin air. Spirit already created this for you. You are given the opportunity as an entity at this point in creation to actually just pull from an already existing bank of whatever that you need. But Spirit is telling me that you are definitely, you're not rejecting, but you're also just not appreciating, and you're giving off the impression that you're kind of bored here. For some, it's just a matter of you definitely don't understand or appreciate just where your manifestations are coming from, and the love and the beauty and the work that it's taken, or that's been put into it and given to you. For some of you, again, I really just feel like there is a definite feeling of, or a perception of inadequacy towards what you are experiencing in life right now. I'm gonna clarify, but for some of you, it's really a matter of perspective, and others, it kind of is a little bit of an ungrateful attitude. I'm not here to pass any judgment, but this is what I'm getting. I feel like Spirit just wants you to know that I don't know if any of you have seen The Color Purple. It is one of my favorite movies. I watch it like 3 trillion times a year. However, there is a moment in the book and even in the movie where Shug, Ceely's, lover, friend, confidant, just the individual who kind of catalyzes Ceely's own transformation and understanding and self-realization of her own power as a woman and as an individual, a person who was alive and here. But Shug says, she says while they're walking through a field of flowers, purple flowers, she goes, I feel, she pretty much says that everything wants to be loved, but she also says that she feels that God really through creation just wants to share a good thing, or wants to show a good thing. And in that, she says, I feel like it pisses God off to just walk by the color purple and not feel anything or not say anything about it. Not, that isn't a word for word quote, but that is the exact energy or vibration that I'm giving off here. I feel like in the end, Spirit is not casting any judgment upon you. Your Creator is not upset with you or anything like that, but the Creator is kind of giving me this energy of like, hey, I give you these things, I send you these things, and right now you just don't want to look at them, you don't want to appreciate them for what they are. And ultimately, at the bottom of it, doesn't matter what it looks like, how it's showing up in your life, or what you think of it. The Creator ultimately wants you to see that it is an act of love. It is an act of love that is coming from, the truest, pure source of all creation, which is Spirit. So that is what I'm getting here. Usually with the Nine of Swords, one would think that it's a matter of being in your head or being anxious, but what I see here is just for some, a real depression, And I feel like in order to get yourself out of that, it really is going to take some serious upfront readjustment of perspective, which I know no one wants to hear. I definitely never wanted to hear that in my depressive episodes. However, that is what Spirit is saying. Spirit is asking you to take that chance and to kind of make the, choice to get yourself out of that vibration and realize you have all of this around you, all this abundance, everything you need is being supplied to you. And what you are seeing is nothing. And that kind of, again, I can't even say it makes Spirit sad. It's just Spirit is just like, oh, Spirit just really wants you to see all that it is giving you, all that it is going to give you, is going to keep giving you. It's just, again, it's this major act of love. You existing is a major act of love from the Creator. Let's go ahead and draw here. And clarify this Nine of Swords. Yeah, some of you are definitely going through like a mental conflict. And again, the energies of this reading is in no way meant to put you down, make you feel bad for what you're feeling. It is just a different perspective that you can possibly integrate into what you're going through right now. No shame, no judgment. Let's see, can you clarify this Judgment, even though you have the Judgment card? Pentacles. Yeah, these are definitely being read more intuitively right now. But again, it's just everything is a matter of perspective. And I feel like as human beings, there literally is just science and psychology. Whatever you immerse yourself in, you definitely become. And I feel like if you take the time to actually go out into nature, take the time to look at something that you know that you love, you think is really beautiful, and immerse yourself in that, then it'll get you out of this funk, and you'll be able to find a newer level of gratitude for everything that's around you, whether that's a negative or positive. But yeah, definitely. Let me see here. And I feel like for some of you, it's just, if it's not mental health issues, again, it's interesting to see the energy, but for some of you, and you know who you are, again, no judgment, but you have been operating in this consciousness of just, there's a difference between going with the flow, and then again, like I said, there's a difference between balancing your conviction and action. And some of you, I think Spirit is saying, like, definitely need to be honest with yourselves about how much you kind of coast. I feel like, again, Spirit is trying to say, some of you just don't really care, but for some reason, like, still kind of have an opinion. It's kind of giving me like a little bit of a cynicism. There's something in your life that you're very cynical about, and the Creator is saying, like, hey, like, even with this, I still actually bring you these manifestations, or I still bring you these this clarity or this insight, or I still guide you through everything, because everything is the Creator. I feel like if the Creator was malevolent or was jealous or any of these negative possessed any of these negative aspects that people tend to fear or tend to think is what the Creator truly is, I feel like what would happen in this scenario is that the Creator would just say, okay, well, F it, and F you, and just shut it all down. I mean, I don't think you would exist. So it's just, if you are being a little cynical right now, just take a step, again, realign and see the beauty and everything, and just see and try to align with just how much the Creator has been pulling you through life, taking you through life, and giving you pretty much everything. And for those who are feeling very, very cynical and hate that message and want to say, oh, well, all these bad things happen and da-da-da-da. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, if you are a truly spiritual individual and you are educated in metaphysics, you kind of understand, like, that's just how things are. You need that contrast. But yeah, some of you, yeah, I think that's what it is. Some of you, it's just a matter of cynicism and that needs to be tamed, and others, it's just a matter of mental health and you feeling like, you know, there isn't really much right now in life that's really beautiful, which again is the total opposite. There's always something to love. And like I said, I think ultimately the creator for all of you just wants to share a beautiful thing with you, which is, I mean, so much in your life, so much. And it just wants you to acknowledge that and see that and live in it so that you can have that joy and that ecstasy that is your birthright. So that is what I had for you, pile one. I hope that you can take that message and I hope it resonated for you. Please don't come for me. I'm not trying to stir up any drama or call you out anything, because there are definitely things that I am ungrateful about in my life time to time. I just wanted to do a reading that way, be informative, and will allow you to do some spiritual work for yourself at this point in time. So thank you so much for reading. Feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you hopefully pile 2. Hi, how are you doing? Before we get into the reading, let's just take a moment to breathe. I need to breathe because I feel like pile 1 is going to hate me. I hope you guys don't hate me in this reading, but let's just go ahead and see. Yeah, everything's a choice. I'm completely happy where I am in my life. So, but let's see. Hopefully this message is something that you can integrate in yourself and into your spiritual practice, into whatever spiritual work that you're going to do this week for yourself, or whatever, or whenever you view this. But let's see what your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, and the creator itself wants to suggest to you to be a little bit more grateful about in your life right now. And you chose the fluoride. And this is pre-shuffled, as you can see. So here's your tarot. So we have the Cloud. I achieve with integrity. Death. Banish your demons. And remember your past, but stay present. And for your tarot, you have a Knight of Wands. The Fool, 2 of Swords, just gonna put it like that. The Hanged Man, and the Hermit. Okay, let's go ahead and see what the Cloud message is with this deck. Ooh, where did I put it though? Oh, there we go. Cloud. It takes me so long to find something in a book. Cloud arises when liquid droplets transform into crystals suspended in time. He is a kindred of many worlds. His vapor sings with celestial mobility, networking our moods with higher thought. He clarifies the scope of life's unpredictability with foils of wisps, chains of ripples, and scrolls of futures. He is broadcasting Earth's emotional intelligence to the cosmos and precipitating galactic wisdom upon the planet. He is a two-way mirror with the power to influence worlds. Cloud invites you to create magic through ritual. You can quickly usher in the change you desire by designing daily or monthly ceremonies that invoke the visions you hold for life. Cloud reminds you that the world of the spirit and the physical realm are reflections of one another. By crafting meaningful ritual, you join both together to bring your vision alive. Your intentions gather like water droplets, and you are empowered to shower life-giving rain upon beautiful new realities. So the balance is conscious creation, and the imbalance is perceptions of fixed realities that limit potential. Perform a simple ritual, invoking the full participation of your sovereign essential self to bring it into balance. I don't read reversals at all. I feel like I can just pick up, well, I tend to do that. I can just pick up on what's in balance, what's not, or what's reversed and what's not. However, let's see here. I am very curious. I feel, yes, I feel okay. So pile 2, I feel that you guys are people who have gone through profound change in their lives, or are trying to. And there's this idea here. I feel like it's not a situation where you've changed and you know, actually, like, there's a difference between people who change, you see it all the time, but they really don't. They just maybe take some, like they maybe, like, you know, go to like a class or something, or go to therapy a few times and learn some buzzwords, and then, you know, they just keep doing the same things, or they keep finding themselves in the same patterns, but what you see is just a nasty little blob of just chaos and, you know, insanity, because there's no self-awareness. Either way, that's not what I see with you guys. What I see is you have changed. You are continuously doing the work for that change. However, there is not an insecurity, but I feel like you guys don't think that you deserve these kinds of changes. Some of you may feel like you've done something or done things that are horrible, or, you know, are judgmental and all these things. You may have been, maybe some of you in the past, judgmental. Maybe some of you in the past have actually done some really mean things to other people. You may have cut people down, or you know, definitely there's this energy here with the chief with the integrity that, you know, tells me that you may have issues, or have had past issues with your actual achievements, with the things that you attained in life. Maybe through career, you weren't a really good individual in the workplace, and again, you cut people down, you were competitive, you didn't care about other people's feelings, or in school or whenever, wherever, you just weren't always thinking of other people, maybe just thinking of yourself. But I feel here some of you possibly have gone through, or are going through, an awakening. And through that, you've been trying to do the shadow work. You've been trying to integrate and, you know, die and be reborn again, and do it all over and over and over, to figure out who you truly are, and to actually align with the true, lighter aspects of yourself. But there's this blockage here. It's like you block yourself. I feel like you don't think that you deserve to do, you know, to be in this. Some of you actually may be receiving profound spiritual insights and gifts from creation, but you feel again that you don't deserve it. I'm gonna hurry up and clarify though, because I want to get some more, and I feel like I need to draw more oracle cards for you guys. But let's see, clarify this Knight of Wands. Clarify the Fool. You guys are getting a lot of stuff coming out. Yeah. Clarify the Hanged Man. So let's take it one card by one. And there's that Seven of Swords again. You guys may have been a little, I don't know, a little devious, but that's okay. Like, we all do or have done bad things, but or things we think are bad, or, you know, are perceived to be bad. But what I feel like Spirit is trying to say is that that's not up to you to do. Like, it's not up to you to. I think it's interesting, because what you see and hear in afterlife experiences is that, and check out my video on near-death experiences if you haven't seen it, because I definitely use that to ease my guilt, and maybe that is something that you guys need to do too. Yeah, maybe that's something you guys need to do. But it's giving the idea that you guys still cast like judgment upon yourselves, right? And then that hinders you. It kind of, you put these, with the Two Swords, you put this these blinders on yourself that you can't see. You blind yourself to all the good that the creator is doing. It's like, oh, the creator just showed me, I'm not, and please excuse the imagery if you're thinking like, what the heck, but that is definitely what I just got, is the creator just showing me like just flushing a toilet. I feel like the spirit is saying, like, spirit is flushing a toilet in your life, you know, like all that energy from before, all the whatever, the karma and all the, you know, whatever that you were before, that is washed away. It's gone. It's down the drain, all of that, and new, fresh, beautiful, amazing, profound, amplifying, creative energy for you to use, invoke, and you know, power yourself through to be the person that you want to be, the better person. You kind of just block that off because you, to a degree, still don't think that you deserve it. It's like you kind of, it's like there's probably, I feel like there's some things that you still have to work on, you know, so, you know, banish your demons. But there's still things you have to work on, and you know that, but it's like you want to hide them away. It's like you want to keep them close. And I feel like the creator is saying, I don't know if I finished that thought because sometimes I do that when I'm reading, but the creator is kind of saying here, even though we have the opportunity to judge ourselves, and we kind of do that, you know, the creator doesn't judge us. The creator is giving me the energy and the message of saying, like, no, that is not your right. You know, just to express just how much that is harmful to you and how it blocks the abundance of a new chapter in your life. Spirit is telling me that's not for you to do. You don't get to do that. You don't get to judge yourself. You don't get to put blinders on. You don't get to feel like you don't deserve anything, because Spirit is giving you everything that you definitely deserve. And it's, again, this profound change, these spiritual insights, this growth here. I feel like in the daytime, you know, you definitely put on that mask of, I'm this, you know, changed individual, and I'm, you know, learning and growing and doing the work. But I feel like at night, or when you're by yourself, you are not nice to yourself, and you're definitely not nice to your past. I feel like one of you just said, like, I don't need to be nice to my past, but no, like you do, because you're still looking, you know, you're looking at yourself still. But I'm literally here with, you know, Awaken Lemuria. Remember your past, but stay present. It's okay to look back at the past and learn from it, but casting judgment on it just keeps you there. It solidifies you there, and you don't live there anymore. You're in the present. Yeah, I feel like Spirit is representing itself as this Knight of Cups here, and saying, like, you know, like it's like for some of you, I feel like you got a glimpse of this new light in your life. I mean, it's showing up here, right here, here. You know, you got a glimpse of this new light, and that light is the creator. It's Spirit here, right? You got a glimpse of that, but now I feel like some of you are kind of afraid of it, because you know that there are probably some things that you feel you've done that are just beyond forgiveness. But again, that's not up for you to decide. And in order for you to actually grow into this individual that you want to be, you have to let that light shine and cast out, you know, that darkness, and actually cast a light, a clarity on what's there that's bothering you, or what's there that's, you know, that you don't like. Yeah, it's kind of giving me, yeah, Spirit just said, some of you invite me over, but you're not answering the door. So, you know, and that's okay. I mean, Spirit is patient. Spirit will wait. But some of you are just kind of trying to keep Spirit at bay with these small little self-sabotaging tactics. And it's interesting. I feel like some of you are like, wait, but what am I supposed to be grateful for? Spirit is saying, like, you need to be grateful for the one, just need to be grateful that you're getting this message and you're getting this confirmation. But others, again, just find the gratitude they accept and literally accept the fact that you are getting this thing for once with pure integrity, but two, you know, Spirit is gifting you this new chapter, this new change, this new version of you. And you're kind of not showing your gratitude for that by self-sabotaging. So that's what that message is. Yeah, it's just like, again, there's that light again, like you have this new, it's like you're half born, like, you know, and you're still wrapped up in pain, you're still wrapped up in judgment and the things that you've done or things that even people have done to you, and you're blocking that, and through that you're not showing gratitude. So ultimately you need to be grateful for what you know, what new changes, what beautiful changes are coming through for you spiritually. I'm gonna draw a angel guide card for you guys, though. Let me just get my, I'm sorry if I seem a little bit low energy today, because I am. But hopefully this reading is going well for you and you are receiving these messages. And if you are, feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me go ahead here. Let's see what your angel guide messages are. Creator, for pile 2 here with these energies, what is your message regarding what they need to be more grateful for regarding their gratitude at this time? Creator, what messages do you have? Ooh, it just fell between my legs. Sorry, pile 2. I wonder if you can see me. Okay. See, look, self-acceptance. One more for pile 2. Compassion. See? Divine timing. Oh. And see, for some of you, it definitely is going to take the true knowledge of understanding divine will. I feel like Spirit wants you to know too that you actually, in the grand scheme of things, from the Creator's perspective, it's very silly and it's very unnecessary for you to cast judgment upon yourself, because ultimately you are playing a role in a play where everybody is still technically the same person. And Spirit is directing. Spirit gave you this role to play. Every single thing, from every breath you take to every blink of an eye to every deed that you do, good or bad, it's still orchestrated. Even though you're practicing free will, it's still orchestrated. And from a higher perspective, why would you be upset about something that was scripted? So you have to, you know, you have to accept the things that you have done, or the things that you know, you have to accept your past. That's all I'm saying. Accept it and just have compassion. That's what the Creator wants. Because this lack of compassion, lack of acceptance is a little, you know, it's just, I mean, because I feel like if I say the word ungrateful, even though that's what we're reading for, it sounds harsh, but I will say it just seems, it's just a little ungrateful. And again, this reading is not to shame you. It's not to be like, you're being ungrateful. Oh, like Spirit hates you. Spirit does not hate you at all. Spirit's saying, wait a minute, like, I need you to realize that, you know, we're all doing this like for play, right? Like you understand that. You know, you really didn't technically, you know, like, if you think about it that way, is you are an actor, an actress in a play that Spirit is directing. Outside of that, you were just a person. You know, you are not the role that you were playing. You can redefine that role. Can be redefined. You can be if you play the villain in one act, you know, there's a redemption arc, or Spirit can say, you know what, you're just gonna play a different role. That's really what this is all about. So don't focus too much on your past. Be a little bit more playful. Understand that everything is forgiven. You are forgiven. You definitely deserve redemption. You deserve what you are receiving right now. And just keep working, like it says, banish your demons. Keep working on that shadow work, and ultimately, like, you'll learn that you do deserve that self-acceptance and that compassion. So that's what I have for you, pile 2. Maybe some of you are going to choose pile 3 too. I'm sorry if I'm ranting. I hope this message was good for you. You can integrate it, take whatever resonates. Again, I am not reading this to cast any judgment upon you. I'm not reading this to make you feel bad. Hopefully you can just take whatever from this that you can and just say, oh, okay, maybe I'll just realign my life a little bit or do whatever. But thank you so much for viewing. I hope to see you in the next video, and check out my other videos as well. Bye. Okay, pile 3. How are you today? Let's go ahead and see here. Just finished piles 1 and 2. I'm hoping that they're not going to attack me. These messages aren't meant to attack you. They're not meant to put you down, make you feel upset or ashamed or anything like that. It's just reading, a specific petition to get some insight to see what you can realign for yourself. Take whatever resonates for you. All right, you chose black tourmaline. I have your cards pre-shuffled. Let's go ahead and see here. You have crystal, spider. I affirm that all life is sacred. Failure. Let's do this. Terraform your world. And eternal love. If I push it over here, if you guys can still see it. I hope you can. And then for your tarot, you have Ace of Materials, the World, ooh, Muse of Inspiration, 6 of Materials, and 8 of Emotions. So we're going to look at the crystal and spider messages from the Untamed Elemental deck. Bear with me because it takes me so long to find a page in a book. Do I read? I don't know, maybe. Let's see. You think they're... Okay. Crystal is an instrument of transcendence, an iconic talisman of the journey inward. Forged deep in the belly of Earth, she emerges clear and brilliant, emanating form and balance through her highly ordered expressions of the infinite. Her sacred geometries hold the planetary codes and cosmic blueprints of universal existence. She responds to your intentions to conserve, direct, transmit, and transmute energy. She is a powerful healing ally. Crystal sends the message that self-healing is underway. You can amplify this progress by visualizing your wholeness and aligning with the curative frequencies freely given by Earth. Self-healing is a powerful choice. When its visualization is married with intuitive listening and commitment to self-kindness, improvement becomes inevitable. You choose to work with a physical crystal, trust her purity and light. If you choose to work with a physical crystal, trust her purity and light to guide you home to yourself. I just totally messed up that whole reading. That's okay. Let's see. So balance, faith in Earth's energies and your ability to heal yourself. And balance is the fear of the body, fear of the earth. To bring it into balance, just work with more crystals. Walk steadily on the earth. And the spider. Where are you, spider? There it is. Okay. Trust. Spider weaves her silken life-supporting matrix with precision and purpose. The story is that Spider's web intercepts her prey, but this is misperception. She is an inspired creatrix, her web intentionally birthed to attract rather than trap. Her success comes from trusting that the magnetism of her artistry will carry her through. Spider teaches a primal truth about the willingness to trust that the tools you have within will awaken your untapped capabilities. It is not only safe to live from your inspiration, it is advisable. When you weave your world out of passion rather than obligation, your authentic creativity and purpose are unleashed. You become a lightning rod for grace. Take a page from Spider's book and trust your passion and artistry as a portal for your prosperity. Balance, she is inspired, creative, and innovative. And balance, dogmatic, adherent to the expectations of others. To bring it into balance, commit yourself to your creative process. Ooh. Let us see here. I'm actually gonna go ahead and just draw angel guide messages. Oh, okay. Spirit, can you give us angel messages regarding what pile 3 should be a little more grateful for, and they can be a little more grateful for right now in their life? Pile 3 here. What can pile 3 be a little bit more grateful for? Okay, I just, like, that was a lot. That's what I thought. So you have signs and reminders, synchronicities. That's, I really wanted to say that. Surrender, ease and grace, and opportunity and change. So you guys are a little different, and I say this because with the failure at the center of your reading, I ultimately feel that what you're being given is a great opportunity, I feel like, to actually work with someone just like you, or who has the same intentions or the same kind of, or a similar purpose in life, whether that's through a job, actually a real relationship, whether it's, familial, platonic, romantic. You have the opportunity to collaborate with someone, and actually, for some, I feel like make something that you have been desperately wanting to create, manifest, or achieve. And you're kind of I feel like, again, it's just like your fear, you know? I feel it is a feel of failure. Let me go ahead and clarify the space of materials here. I feel like for some, you're probably afraid, you're afraid of making the actual choice to actually collaborate with someone, or just work with other people in general to bring this into reality. And I feel like for some, there may have been multiple opportunities. If it's not multiple opportunities to work with distinct individuals, again, it's just an opportunity just to collab more with people in general, or just like a group of people, or even come into like a new community. And I feel like you are afraid of actually being vulnerable. You're afraid of showing your ideas. You're afraid of, betrayal, or again, you're afraid to trust. You're afraid to trust the process, afraid to trust these people. And I feel like Spirit is saying, maybe centering yourself in gratitude and being more grateful for all the opportunities that come into your life. You can kind of get out of that perception or that fear. Clarify the world here. Oh, did you guys see that? I tell you, this reading is like interesting because I keep doing all these crazy things. I'm not gonna take that. I'm just gonna reshuffle. I keep doing all these crazy things. I'm also just very tired, but I really want to do this because I definitely was thinking today, and like, I feel like there's probably some things I could be a lot more grateful for. So I wanted to do a reading like that too. But let's go ahead here and again, let's clarify this world. Clarify the world, please, Spirit. Okay, did you want to come out? Just, there you go, look at that. 8 of materials. And then clarify this muse of inspiration, please. 3 of materials again. Afraid to collaborate. And clarify this 6 materials. Clarify 8 of emotions. Clarify 8. Okay. Queen of Emotions. So, yeah, I feel like some of you actually have been, you just have this fear, this fear of, if not failure, just the fear of a bad opportunity coming your way. And I feel like the creator is asking you to be a little bit more trustworthy, and to think a little bit more highly of what you are given or what you can be given. I feel like some of you maybe have actually had like a really negative experience, but again, it says failure. You understand that a mistake is an opportunity to learn. So with what's coming next, or whether it's a person actually just giving you a physical thing, an opportunity, a gift, or whatever, Spirit is saying, like, don't let one little thing deter you from a sea of opportunity. I feel you are very focused on what you're doing. You hold it dearly and you don't want anything bad to happen. I feel like some of you, you're actually kind of riding on this. You're expecting it to have a big payoff so that way you can make all these changes in your life that you want to. But you definitely need someone to be your teammate or be on your team, or you need to let someone in to assist you and give you the opportunities and the resources to move you further. But you are probably a little closed down. You're probably a little bit cynical. And yeah, I feel like there are quite a few people that you probably have come around you've probably like just emotionally like detached yourself from. And I feel like it's that emotional detachment is what breaks down these opportunities for people. I feel like we all connect with each other emotionally first before we connect in any other way. And I am being, given this image of a literal two individuals coming together, and one is just not there emotionally, and that other person picks up on it, and they actually have a lot to give, but because they can sense that there's no connection, it just crumples. Whatever they have, it crumples, and they just decide to give it to something else. I really want to see this terraform your world. Let's go ahead and pull the message from the Transcendent Journeys Oracle. That's funny, like I have all these decks, but I don't pay attention to the actual names of them. But let's see. Again, I'm also really tired, so just don't even listen to like what I'm saying right now outside of reading these cards. So whatever you envision, you can create. If it does no harm, the universe will support it. But know what you want. The creatrix is a personification of the universe. She is the vehicle through which source expresses itself. She is immersed in a cosmic soup of possibility and creation. Many believe the whales, dolphins, and octopuses, should be octopi, I think, were brought here from other worlds. Sorry, that's my Virgo coming out. From other worlds, and exhibit the self-consciousness of highly evolved beings. What would you like to inhabit your sphere? Gather the things you want in the form of images and objects on a vision board. Paint a picture of what your ideal world would look like. Bringing a vision into physical manifestation is very powerful. For some, like I say, and I'm just going to keep the message simple, because in each and every one of these readings, your pile 2, pile 1, all of these messages come from a place of love from the creator. And ultimately, the energy I get is more of the creator kind of being childlike and ultimately wanting to give everybody something, and everybody just being in their head or being stuck or just not really wanting to see it. And it's as if like a small, sweet, beautiful innocent child is, wanting to ask you to play with it, or to wants to give you something, and you know how adults are, sometimes you see a child, or you have a baby come to you and they probably got something nasty in their hand or something and whatever, and you're like, oh, thank you, like and I'm not saying like that's the creator. I feel like the creator actually is just like, again, like a really sweet person, a really sweet child who just adores you and wants to give you something. But again, you're placing these limitations on yourself, and you're not allowing yourself to receive it. And that is an act of ungratefulness to a degree. And when I say the word ungratefulness or ungrateful, it is not meant in the harshest terms or tone that we tend to use it in our society. You're ungrateful. No, it's just a matter of saying like, hey, like take this kind of perspective, because I feel like if people hear that word towards the in regards or in the context of their spirituality or their creator, I feel like that is what kind of grabs their attention quicker, and they go, oh no, like I don't want to seem like that towards my creator or whatever I worship. So I feel like Spirit is saying, again, just like the other piles, what they're giving you is something different, which is the opportunity to work and collaborate and actually, again, ultimately just create what you want to create from this really amazing, beautiful thing that you're working on. And it's almost complete, I feel, but you are having a hard time surrendering to the flow, to the timing of things, and to the fact that just like I feel like the creator wants to say, and sometimes it's so hard, I'm super tired, and yeah, I'm still trying to channel, but I feel like the creator says, I adore you so much and I love you so much, and I want to give you these things, but it's I also have another person that I love and adore very much, and I want to give them things too. And one of the ways that I'm giving is by bringing you guys together, and if you don't trust that, then how are you going to move forward? So you are giving the sign. Spirit is supporting you and telling you at every moment that what you're going to do, what you're going to create is going to be magnificent, and you're not going to fail. And that there are going to be people on your team, on your side, and you have to, it's okay to trust them, but you got to get out of your head of that, and you got to not emotionally distance yourself. I feel like for some, you feel like it's actually important and it's imperative that you actually, you are kind of like shut down emotionally and possibly cold-blooded when dealing with, like, if this is regarding like a business or a career change or something, it's easy for us to assume that that's what's going to serve us. But when you have the creator on your side, you don't have to do that. So understand. I feel like Spirit's saying like, hey, I'm trying to bring you as a gift another beautiful, amazing creature that I also love, but you're not really recognizing their sacredness to me too, because I feel like Spirit is saying like, I have nothing but the best intentions for you. So if you don't think that what I'm bringing you has the best intentions, then like, what are we doing together, kind of like that. And again, not to say that the Spirit's going to abandon you and be like, oh, like, well, screw your project or screw your whatever you're trying to do, but ultimately it's just like, hey, like, wait a minute, like, we're kind of like, I don't think you understand, or you're kind of out of alignment, and you're not seeing things clearly. So either way, I know I'm all over the place. Hopefully that resonates for you in some way, shape, or form. I definitely need to go lay down, go be at peace and be sleepy, and just recharge. But pile 3, I hope that resonated for you. Again, this message is in no way meant to judge you, make you feel ashamed, make you feel like a piece of crap, like whatever. It is just meant to give you something to think about and maybe a change in perspective to make the necessary changes in your life. So please like, share, comment, subscribe. Hopefully I get to see you in the next reading. Thank you so much for stopping by The Simple Mystic. My name's Megan. Thank you for allowing me to be your reader today. You have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.